Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of NCW, also known as New Comic Wednesday. If you haven't been with us before, we chat for a few minutes every Wednesday about Zenescope's newest releases. If you don't know who I am your NCW host, Amber, and today we have two incredible releases that we will be chatting about, and I will hopefully have on our lovely co-founder, Joe Brusha, to join me today. I don't think I've had him on all year. Before we dive into that, I'm sure you want to know where you can find Zenescope's newest releases, which is you can head to zenescope.com, press new releases, and everything that we've recently released, you'll be able to see. On top of that, you can also always find our new releases on Comixology, or you can head to your local comic shop and buy us there. And if you're a VIP and you have a VIP membership with us, any comics that you buy from your local comic shop, you'll always want to save receipts on. So then you can submit them to our VIP coordinator. Thank you, Casey. Here are all the incredible VIP perks, one-time membership fee. So you'll want to join us as soon as possible. But if you do buy us from your comic shop, you'll still get points from that. So that's really, really awesome. In my audience today, I have David Wall, who I see is in the background here. This is making me laugh. Glad I'm here. I'll continue on my spiel. Anyway, so you never miss an NCW. You never miss a coffee with Casey and Noah. You never miss any of our live streams, our conventions, our retailer live streams. I'm thinking of one more, movie club. You'll want to make sure that you press that subscription bell and you press the notification bell to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure that you also always like, react, comment, etc., so other people can find out about Zenescope's newest releases, and so you can make like-minded Zenescope friends, which is what we're in support of here. Like I mentioned today, we have two incredible releases. The first release we're going to talk about today is Goat the Bunnyman, and there are so many covers. And I can't wait to talk to Joe about all of the covers. And I can't wait to unveil some of the really tough questions I have for Joe today. I can see him in the background wishing that he didn't commit to this. But when Casey gets his sec, please pop up those covers. And as always, in the comments, tell me which is your favorite cover and why. I have lots of cover questions about cover B, which I assume is a homage Scotland cover to Braveheart, but I could be wrong. I'm really, really feeling cover D, which I thought was really funny. And I'm more interested as to why we have so many covers. And I'm sure Joe will dive in on that when I bring him on in just a second. So as always, write in the comments what your favorite cover is, why you like it, etc. In the meantime, I will read the synopsis on the story. It's the Goat and the Bunnyman 2023 special filled with cryptids, monsters, and maybe an exploding egg or two. Don't miss this double-sized special issue as Phil and Lloyd go on an epic adventure to rescue his long-lost father from the clutches of an evil freak show magnate who wants to add the two heroes to his collection of strange characters. I love this synopsis. I think Dave wrote it, but maybe it was Joe. And if it was Joe, then I'm sure I'm going to pick it apart in just a moment. If Dave wrote it, then I love it. And that's all you need to know. Okay, well, without further ado, I'm going to drop these covers and I'm going to bring Joe on.
Hey. Wonderful. Thank you. Let me see if my there we go. All right, I don't know.
Have you been to NCW at all this year or no?
Probably not. I never get invited.
Have you written anything recently? I don't know.
I write something every month, I feel like. I'm writing everything. Probably not everything, but a lot.
Well, you've taken a step back because you weren't on for Mystere because you didn't write Mystere, and I was very confused about it because you always write Mystere.
I don't know. I was confused too, probably. And I think I wrote that synopsis, which is we need better synopsises, I think. I feel like
I don't know what's okay.
We were just talking about this morning. They're not my synopsises suck. I hate writing them. I don't like it. We have some new people in house that are going to start writing them, hopefully.
Oh yeah? Who's writing the next synopsis?
You have to ask Dave and Wall and Franchini about that. It's not going to be me. I know that.
I don't know if I'm dumb or I just can't pronounce this word, but menagerie.
Menagerie.
I've never heard that word before. Am I just uneducated?
I don't know. I don't think I wrote that. That doesn't sound like something that come out of my mouth. But,
I'm dropping this word in the comments.
Read the sentence again.
Okay. Don't miss this double-sized special issue as Phil and Floyd go on an epic adventure to rescue his long-lost father from the clutches of an evil freak show magnate who wants to add the two heroes to his menagerie of strange creatures. That's a really long sentence.
Yeah, that's the worst sentence ever wrote in comic book solicits. I gotta say, it was probably. I'm pretty sure it was me.
What does menagerie mean?
It's menagerie.
Whatever.
Like I don't know what it means. It sounds cool. It's like a collection of strange things, I believe.
I'm looking this up.
Look it up.
Okay.
Menagerie.
This I feel like is some sort of like
one question.
A place where animals are kept and trained, especially for exhibition of collection of wild or foreign animals kept especially for exhibition.
There you go. See?
Did you look this up beforehand and wrote it like that?
Somewhere in this brain. No, I just I've heard it. It's I have a great vocabulary, I guess.
Do you?
Sounds like it. Sounds like it.
You can't see in the background, but Ralph is making a face at you.
Can Ralph see this? Where is it? Can Ralph see this? You see in that background?
That's like a word that Ralph would say to me that I'd be like, what does this mean? I feel like
he doesn't know menagerie. That's 3 syllables. Yeah. Menagerie. Menagerie. That's 4 syllables, I think. Well, we try to educate with our solicit copy. Well, then you freaking write it, Wall. Why do I have to write it?
Anyway, so why did we get so many covers on this story?
I think we're just testing it out, see how they would do. And we had a lot of kind of funny ideas, like you mentioned the Braveheart homage. Yeah. You got drinking wine there, yeah. There you go, Braveheart homage, which is pretty funny. I think that the Looney Tunes one was either my idea or Dave's. I don't want to completely take credit for it, but that's kind of like Looney Tunes, it's supposed to be Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny. I like that cover. That's probably my favorite. So we just had a lot of ideas, and we were just testing out how 5 covers would do.
Also, this isn't wine, but this is my self-designed Zenescope water bottle.
That's a great water bottle.
This was a water bottle I got in Amsterdam, and then I added the stickers on.
I see that. That's nice.
To always rep you guys. And fun fact, this past weekend or 2 weekends ago when I was in Minneapolis, someone was like, is that J. Scott Campbell? And I was like, people spotting on my water bottle.
Which one's J. Scott Campbell?
It was none of them are J. Scott Campbell. I think it's all John Royal. They were wrong.
They were wrong. Okay.
Yeah. They were wrong. Anyway, so you're trying out a couple of different cover ideas. So why for this issue or this story, I knew that you would like covery, no shock. Why for this issue did you not do a trilogy like you have been doing for Mango? Why did you just do the special this go around?
I think it was just a timing thing. We didn't have a lot of time I didn't have a lot of time to write it. I think they wanted to do a mini series. I think Dave pitched a mini series, but let's try a one shot, see how it does, and that's what we did. So it was more timing than anything else. We are going to lead up to another trilogy, though. I feel. I
was going to say, is there another trilogy then?
Yeah, there will be. There will be.
2024, 2023. That's very vague.
It's definitely not going to be this year. It'll be next year sometime.
Do you have an idea for that trilogy?
I do.
Are you going to share it here?
Nope. Just look at the last page of this book, and that'll give you an idea what the trilogy is going to entail.
The end ? Okay, so the teaser of the last image that you see.
Correct.
That's what I've been saying is the problem with NCW is like, it's really hard not to spoil things. And sometimes I'm like, am I talking too much to then spoil what's going to happen in the story for someone?
No, I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't like how I feel like you're higher than me in this picture. There we go. That's better. Now I should be above you.
Do I feel higher now?
No, that's fine. I just felt like I was like cut off down there. This is better. I need a professional studio. We're going to be moving soon, and we'll have a better studio. So
are you moving warehouses again?
Again? What do you mean again?
Or offices again, or are you moving? I don't know. It's been talked about for years.
In like 12 years.
I don't know. Well, you bought the other building.
Well, we didn't buy it. We rent it. But yes, that's just warehouse stuff. We're hopefully moving to a whole new place. We'll see.
Oh, interesting. Well,
in Miami. It's in Miami.
Oh my God. Are you moving here?
No.
Come on. Wouldn't that be fun if we were neighbors?
No. Maybe I can get my questions up front. Then I would know what I'm talking about. I hate this.
Ralph just pops on in the background, shakes his head no. You can't even see Joe, so you don't even know what he's shaking his head no at. But he was making fun of me there, not you.
Is this the only time he comes? Is he on NCW every week, or is he just on this week because I'm on?
I haven't had him on NCW in like months, I think.
Are you interviewing him today too?
No, Ralph, do you want to pop on and say hi to Joe?
What is he doing then? Go do something. Go do some work somewhere.
See, he pops on, but he won't pop on. Anyway, so let's talk about this actual story.
All right.
Because that's why you're on here, I assume.
Correct. Right.
So where are we at the beginning of this story? Take me through where we're at in the timeline of Man, Goat, and the Bunnyman, and where we've ended in the part 2 of that trilogy.
See, now, if you would have gave me this question up front, I'd have a perfectly cohesive answer. Now I got to think about it. Okay, so this picks up pretty much right after the Green Eggs and Blam. Floyd is still wondering what happened to his father, and it's right around Easter time. It was supposed to be the Easter special because my script was late. We had to turn it into the.
I was going to say
special.
they were Easter eggs,
Yeah.
and I thought that they were going Easter hunting, but then I'm like, it's May.
I think. Well, yeah, I think it was supposed to come out around Easter. Probably my fault. But yeah, so Floyd gets a little bit of a tip of where his father might be, and then they embark on a journey to try and find him.
Okay.
Real quick, 48 pages, I think it is. Fun, quick story.
Fun, quick story. I actually kind of felt like a full fleshed out story that was fast, but like a full. That's why I was like, oh, I'm surprised you guys didn't do a part 1, 2, and 3 on this.
Yeah. Sometimes when the writing is great, it feels like that.
Joe,
when it's really bad, I guess.
You know that you're my favorite writer, so I can't even combat that.
Right. I'm sure if Ralph's in the background, he's probably banging his head against the desk right now.
Ralph hasn't written anything. Now he's flipping me off. Ralph hasn't written anything, I don't think, this year.
I thought, no, maybe not. I don't know.
He's
lost his confidence since he's not your favorite writer. He can't do it.
He's accepted that he was never my favorite writer. That's because you do such a good job with Robin Hood. And this flowed very, very well. Like I felt from start to finish that it was a fun story and I knew what was going on, even though we were kind of dropped in this. What I want to say, what's the Eyes? Did you ever see Eyes Wide Shut?
That's probably one of my top 3 movies on that.
Was that the beginning of this movie kind of?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Joe, are we in sync right now?
Yes. Eyes Wide Shut. It was definitely a homage, as you like to say, to that. Yes, for sure.
So, is there other ones? Should I try to look through them and figure it out?
There was a Trump joke at the beginning. I don't know if anybody caught that.
Oh, I didn't.
Kind of funny, yeah. But it's very. I don't know. I'm sure he's working on a 3rd Courier trilogy. We all know you won't read it. Wow.
I know. I'm not a Courier person.
Wow. Did anybody tell you that this is being developed as an animated series, possibly?
No, we haven't talked.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that, but I'm saying it. So we've got a couple writers on it. They're working with animation studios. Hopefully, we'll see Man, Goat, and the Bunnyman because these characters are really fun. I think they'd make a great TV series or movie, whatever. So we'll see.
So maybe in the future it would be. And I think cover D is the animated one, kind of captures how it could be.
Yeah. Wow. Although they can't look like that. They got to look like themselves.
Well, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Wow. I'm so impressed with myself that I kind of knew this Eyes Wide Shut.
They use the exact same password. It's not that hard.
I was going to say, okay, but not that. How many people could reference that from reading the book?
99%. And everyone who saw Eyes Wide Shut.
You know, if I was to share this with the office right now, this story, and ask anybody, now they've seen the stream, so they would.
Wall, you're there. Did you know it was from Eyes Wide Shut? Oh, you know what? I think Ralph blew that in one of our email chains. Wall probably tuned out. That's fine.
If you asked Casey, she would say no because Casey's probably never seen Eyes Wide Shut. No, she's never seen it. She's shaking her head no. Okay. Oh, see?
I don't see anything. I actually didn't know that. He's a liar. He's a liar. And why does he have a picture of his cat on the thing?
Okay, and also
Eric and Laura on page 1. I totally missed that. See, isn't that funny? Noah, wasn't it a good one? Is that our Noah?
Yeah, that's our Noah.
Okay. All right, good. A lot
Um,
of inside jokes. I'm sure there's others that I put in there I forgot about, or that somebody suggested to put in there.
Well, I'm trying to think if there's any other more pending difficult questions I can ask you about the story without giving it away.
I'm about done. I've been on for 15 minutes. That's usually my limit.
My last question for you is how are you accepting that you aren't writing these Cthulhu stories? Like, how have you passed that off and not been fully involved because you love Cthulhu?
I am writing them. I feel like I'm writing every one. What are you talking about?
You're not credited as the writer for any of
Fairy
them.
Tales ones. Dave's writing all the Grimm Fairy Tales ones. I tried to pass them off to Wall and Dave, and they like threw them back at me. I mean, there's so much out there. I don't really care as long as it's decent. As long as we do.
What are you writing next?
Well, I have to finish the Lovecraft Cthulhu story tonight. Let me look at my list. I got a ton of shit coming out. It's all Cthulhu stuff.
I'm looking at the publishing schedule, and I can't tell what you have or haven't written. Did you write the Cthulhu Keys one shot?
No, I didn't write that. I'm outlining a lot of this stuff, or giving them stuff. So I got the Robin Hood Annual that's coming out.
Okay, in July.
I got the Lovecraft's Legacy that's coming out. So I can't remember what the hell I'm doing. And I'm working on the Sherlock Holmes story right now.
Oh, Myth and Legends.
Yeah, but it's not going to be Myth and Legends anymore. It's just going to be Sherlock Holmes #1 or something like that.
Ooh, this is a pending question from Casey, but also from me.
Yes.
Does Joe Tyler have anything new coming out?
Not today. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. It's a good question. Maybe I'll get the real Joe Tyler, who's my son, to write something. Then I don't have to write as much.
David Wall said you fired Joe Tyler. I don't believe that.
Yes, we did. We fired him a long time ago. And company's never been the same since.
One of the Cooksons is Scott Cookson. Do you have a list of all the Cthulhu arc?
Of our Cthulhu arc?
Yeah.
Well, I know. Last I talked to editing, they were working on that, but I think I told them I had to put it together, so might be back in my ball court. We're working on it. Yes, well, we will have a whole reading list for that someday.
That was a hard deadline. I love it.
Yep. Someday soon.
Well, this was fun. Thanks for joining me.
I'll see you next year.
I'll see you in a month, maybe, for Robin Hood.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, bye, Joe.
Bye.
Again, we just talked about our first release of today, which is Goat the Bunnyman 2023 special, not to be confused with the Easter special, because it didn't take place in Easter or didn't release them, but it does take place. And as we just talked about, here are 5 incredible covers. That was our first release of today's 2 releases. Our second release today is Cinderella, which is Cinderella versus the Queen of Hearts #2. We have been talking to Dave about this. Like I said, #1 was one of my favorite reads so far of this year. Just, this is Dave in like his glory, right? Dave writes these stories so well because I firmly believe that Dave has the craziest things going on in his mind, and he just gets to kind of free flow and have his creative process in these stories, and it was incredible. So Cinderella versus the Queen of Hearts #2 synopsis after the events of the first issue, where we basically set everything up for this one. You know what first issues are for, actually. I shouldn't need to fill you in on this, right? Oh, I love this synopsis. Well, whatever. Cinderella's deadly, potential, crippling battle of elbows, fists, and feet, along with a sword, some grenades, and bullets, continues as she takes on the Queen of Hearts in what definitely wasn't a misunderstanding, but definitely has hurt feelings of the deranged, blonde lunatic. Secrets will be revealed, evil will be had, and many humans will be harmed in the making of this comic. So don't miss this next insane issue of what better be your favorite character. That is all 32 pages. Wow. Dave absolutely crushed that synopsis. That makes me laugh. This story was so much fun. I had the absolute most fun reading part 2, #2 of 3. In the comments, as always, drop whatever your favorite cover was. But I don't want to unveil too much, but the opening was a very Deadpool opening. There's like drawings. I'm like, what is happening in this? But Dave continues to have just a very, very fun story. And I kind of like the synopsis because it doesn't unveil what's going on. And I don't really want to unveil anything that's going on in this story because it's so bonkers. It's a very crazy story. If you like the no lines, all creativity, what's probably really going on in most of our heads, but we don't want to say it, you'll really love the Cinderella arc. And Dave absolutely crushed this story. And I can't wait to have him on for Cinderella versus the Queen of Hearts #3. I just didn't want to add him on today on Joe's special day of being on NCW. So again, we have 2 releases today. Like I just mentioned, Goat the Bunnyman, the spring special, as well as Cinderella versus the Queen of Hearts #2. And Casey just had a really good shout, which is there's so many fourth wall breaks in this story. She does like, this story is just so much fun. I don't know. I just have so much fun with Dave in this story. And I'm so impressed by his writing in this. And I'm so impressed in the creative decisions that were made. Could be my favorite story of the year. Stay tuned. Depending on how this Robin Hood annual pans out, that's a hint to Joe that I'm expecting big things out of Joe in the Robin Hood annual. Well, that is it on my 2 incredible releases that came out today. In my very fast recap of what's going on. So, Philly VIP tickets. Browse in the background. Do you want to come on and talk about the VIP? No, how about you do it anyway? Because you're already here. Oh my God, your backdrop looks fine. I can't hear you.
I said it's a mess back here.
No one is looking back there.
I have a cold. I'm sick.
Sick from what?
I don't know. The air. Like I'm sick. I got a cold. What do you mean from what? From
so why don't you give the very fast, like, this is why you should join the VIP event. It's going to be so much fun.
This is why you should do it. It's awesome. You get to meet those 5 artists up there. And we've never had 5 artists on at the event before, including Sun Kumanaki, Mike DeBalpo, and John Royal, who all will be there for the first time. First trips ever to the VIP event. I don't know what else to say. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be our biggest event yet.
Biggest event attendance-wise, biggest event artist-wise, biggest event most to-do-wise.
I don't know about attendance-wise. It might, hopefully attendance-wise. 11 creators. We've never had 11 creators before, including 5 artists. And I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't do it. We had tickets that range from like the low end is $100. So bam.
This marketing right here, I don't know why you wouldn't do it.
That's sales right there. I don't know why you wouldn't do it. Yeah, you should go. You'll meet everybody, get some signings. Amber probably won't show up because she likes to not show up.
I was at the last VIP event.
Oh, that's right. Casey will be there. What, do you not like fun? That's a good sales.
I'm worried about everyone's sales techniques out here.
What, do you not like fun? I'm Jeff. That's my impression of a friend of ours.
Did you? Well, I know you're talking to Jeff later, but did you call Jeff today?
I talked to him twice already.
For his birthday?
He's like, Amber FaceTime me already.
I did!
I'm like, I'm sure she called you at 6 a.m.
No, I didn't, because he told me that he doesn't like to talk on the phone during his commute, so I waited until lunchtime to FaceTime him.
He's busy cursing people out in traffic.
Speaking of, I know somebody else's birthday is this weekend.
Who?
You.
It is? Wait, what's
God.
today?
It's Saturday.
No, I don't have birthdays. I don't acknowledge them. I'm gonna be 32. Can't wait. I'm your age, I think.
I'm not. Oh my God! Did you just say I was 32?
All right, I gotta hang on. I gotta hang on. I gotta leave. I got a call to me. Come to the VIP event. You'll enjoy it. It'll be the best.
Before you leave, next movie club
in your life. What?
2 weeks from now? When's our next movie club?
I don't know. End of May.
Wow. Okay. Okay, bye, Ralph.
Casey has it.
So again, if you would like to join the VIP event, you should join the VIP event. Early bird savings and special is on right now. So you want to head to Zenescope.com to get those tickets. Like we mentioned, our virtual cosplay con is coming up. I think is it this week? No, it's next week. That's right. It is right before Memorial Day. I knew that. May 25th through the 26th. It'll be fun. Check out some cool cosplays. You'll have the best time ever. Make sure you go. Woohoo! So that is happening right now. Then we also have Philly Fan Expo, which is happening the first weekend of June. You'll want to make sure that you head there. Our entire team will be in attendance there. And then I think shortly to follow will be AwesomeCon. I don't know if you guys can hear this in the background, but I'm having a really bad thunderstorm. But hopefully it's being covered up by this porch. So I'm sorry. Does anyone know anything here? Look, Aaron, that's what I'm saying. I don't work in the office. Whenever I ask people questions, I assume they know, but apparently not. But no one knows. And that's all that matters. Thank you, Noah. Thank you for shouting that out to us. That's kind of it on what's going on with NCW. Oh, next week, should talk about next week's release. Next week, we only have one release, which is, I'm looking at the lovely publishing schedule. I have it in front of me. We do have one release. It's Belle, The Shape of Fear. So maybe I will have Dave on very, very soon. But next week, only one release, Belle, The Shape of Fear, and then the Cosplay Con, and then some other stuff that's going on with our team. Okay, that's it for another fun edition of NCW. If you guys missed it, you're going to want to go back and watch because you'll get to see Joe. And I haven't had Joe on all year. Casey might have had him on when I didn't have him on. I don't know. Okay, no, she didn't. This was Joe's first appearance of 2023. And I don't know. We'll see yay, confetti. Maybe I'll have Ralph on next week. We can talk about his birthday. Okay, that was it. Thanks, everybody. Here was just another, also from Noel, let's shout out Ralph's birthday as well, happening Saturday. Okay, that's all I need. That was it with NCW. We're here at Zenescope. You come for the cover, but you stay for the stories. I will see everybody next Wednesday at 3 p.m.